today. From State Farm Stadium in Glendale, Arizona, it's Week 3 of the NFL on EA Sports.
The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line.
Automatic first down.
On first down at Stafford. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 19 yards right off the bat. And a quick first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Good job there to locate his tight end, Charles, in the middle of the field.
Yeah, he has good pass-catching abilities, and if they're able to continue to find him here in the early going, I think it'll help out his teammates out on the perimeter. You can take the big shots later if he occupies their attention.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. To throw again, Stafford. Open man, he's got him, the tight end, Hockenson. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
A gain of 4, and it's 3rd down.
Again, it's Stafford. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And the Lions are going to take a 3-0 lead. They were probably hoping to get him a little bit closer for a shorter field goal, but he was able to get it done from deep.
Nice little tester for him to begin things, huh? I think he was open for a little bit more of a chip shot. Instead, they made him stretch it out a little bit, but he's got to feel great now that he put it through the pipes.
And this will be a touchback, no return from Isabella. The Cardinals now getting set to go offensively, and it'll be the dual-threat quarterback Kyler Murray leading the way.
And he's looking good now. I mean, 5 touchdown passes in the last game. Okay, he threw a couple of interceptions. That's a little bit of a concern. But I remember a basketball coach telling me one time he had a guy average about 40 points a game. And he said the press got all over him because he didn't play much defense. He said he's averaging over 40 a game. The guy against him's not scoring that. We still have the advantage.
Yeah, and they got the win last week in that effort.
Even better. It's always best to clean up things after a win than after a loss.
A check on the numbers for Kenyon Drake last week. 15 carries, 137 yards, and a score.
And give him a ton of credit. He's running the ball really well. But I look at those guys up front. That unit is truly playing as just that. Every move that they make, their teammate understands what that move means and what they need to do. And right now, they're starting to grind it out pretty well. Well, there's someone who's running the football with a big smile on his face, and that's Kenyon Drake, because you remember last year he was in Miami, wasn't getting many carries, not a lot of success, but in midseason ended up in Arizona and became a huge weapon for the Cardinals. 8 touchdowns the second half of the season, utilized really well. Big-time skilled player who can run it and catch it out of the backfield. He has finally found a home and a place for his talents.
And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 36. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. Murray's going to keep this himself on the RPO. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. That time they pick up a 24 yards on the keeper. First down.
Cardinals, first down. 1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Here's Murray. And he's got it. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches.
Murray again. This is Drake. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Kenyon Drake. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Cardinals have taken the lead. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that. It wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
Fielded in the end zone. And they'll bring it out to the 25 as Agnew elects for the touchback.
25-yard line.
Back onto the field come the Lions for their second overall drive. And fortunate to get points on the board. Field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see.
Second and 9.
On 2nd and 9, Stafford. He'll find Swift out of the backfield. No yardage to speak of whatsoever. Leads to a 3rd down.
He's out of bounds right at the line of scrimmage.
Out of the gun, Stafford. Looking downfield for Jones. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
Call that 49 yards on the punt. They do get 7 back on the return, and the Cards will take over 1st and 10. And now let's talk about Kenyon Drake. And no doubt he's come out of the gate strong. Only in week 3, and you see the numbers thus far.
And we always talk about identity, setting a tone, you know, getting the groundwork laid for the season or for a game. And that's what they've done with the running game so far. It reminds me of when
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked by Tracy Walker. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Pick up a 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
From the 31, Stafford. That's complete to DeAndre Swift out of the backfield. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on 1st quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
2nd and 6 at the 44-yard line.
After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
7, Lions 3.
Now the 2nd active leading rusher in the NFL, it's Adrian Peterson. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
And it's 3rd down.
From the gun, here's Stafford. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he is going to have a Lions 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
24-yard gain.
That's a 3rd down conversion to 24 yards there. Nice play. On 1st and 10, Stafford. A slant to Jones. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
Complete.
Back-to-back nice plays. 12 yards that time and a 1st down.
And the Lions 1st down.
From the red zone now, Stafford. Sanu with a grab over the middle. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion. 2 yards left on 2nd down from the 9. Stafford looks to throw again. This is caught. And the Lions are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
In addition to his really good hands, Marvin Jones makes big plays downfield. Ended up missing the last month of the 2019 season. Still had 62 catches for nearly 800 yards. And even more importantly, 9 touchdown catches included in that number. When Marvin Jones goes downfield for a pass, oftentimes he finds his way into the end zone. They're right there at the 1. No gain, but don't let that stop you. Line back up and keep going at him.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. DeAndre Swift, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Lions are going to jump back in front. They were able to stop him at the line on 1st down, but this time he punches his way through.
And sometimes just because you're stopped on the first run, it doesn't mean the play call was bad or incorrect. You might just need better execution and just a tad more determination. And they got it done on the 2nd try.
And this will be a touchback. No return from Isabella.
At their own 25-yard line.
Kyler Murray going to lead the Cardinals back out on offense. He's likely still kicking himself from the interception last drive that wound up leading to a go-ahead score.
And he's going to assume all that came with that one, all right? That's all on him, but he also knows he's got to erase it from his mind and get back out there. This drive, very important.
Alec Ogletree in on the stop. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Now Drake. And this will go for 5 up to the 33.
The ball carrier.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. And he's got the 1st down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. So that was all you're looking for on a play like that. Get the 1st down and keep the drive moving.
Yeah, it just looked to me like he just said to himself, I've got this. I'll take it. I'll pick it up, and let's keep moving. Get the 1st down, get a new set, and let's start over.
And nearly picked off there. Almost intercepted. Instead, 2nd down.
Incomplete. Brings up 2nd and 10.
Throwing again. Murray. And they'll go back to Hopkins, and this time he's got him. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 11 yards there, 1st down.
At the 48-yard line.
2 minutes remaining in the 1st half. 10-7, our score. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
The catch and run, good for 18 and a 1st down. Murray to air it out again. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off at the 28. And the return stops at the 39-yard line.
By the Lions.
How about the big boys snagging one? You don't see that every week.
No, you don't, but a lot of them are just reliving their old dreams, going back to when they were in youth football and in high school. They didn't always play defensive line. Some of them actually handled the football, and you can see the flashback when he grabbed that one.
After the interception, here's Stafford. The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack. Corey Peters slipping in and getting the sack.
Well, the pass rush has been a real strength of late. They know how to get after the quarterback.
Absolutely. 4 sacks last week. That's their first one here. Anything in particular you've seen from them or on film?
I think that they're winning athletically up front, winning those one-on-one battles, but also when the offensive line wants to keep everyone in and mass protect, they know how to scheme their way back to the quarterback as well.
The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this 1st half. Third and long, it's Stafford. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. Here's Jack Fox now as he'll punt it away for the second time. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds.
First and 10.
Out comes Kenyon Drake in the Arizona offense to take over. He's been good. They've utilized him well, but they're losing here in the second quarter. What might they change offensively?
I think that what you try and do is expand how you get the ball to him a little bit. Get him out in open space, maybe swing the ball to him. What's that they used to call it in the West Coast offense, the long handoff? Yeah. Serve as your running play that way, as well as continue to feed him the football. Some of these runs now may pop bigger later in the game because of the effects of running it. Sometimes people, after a while, they don't want to tackle him anymore, or they get tired, or they get out of position, or he runs through tackles. Continue to feed him the ball. He's having that kind of game.
Yeah, might they get him the ball in some space in some different ways here. The Cardinals forced to burn their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for first and 10. To throw, it's Murray. Oh, they've intercepted Murray for the third time. Picked off by Alec Ogletree. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
They'll take over first and 10.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
No gain on the play. Brings up second.
So an abbreviated halftime show as we get rolling to quarter three.
Matt Prater to kick off.
It'll be the Cardinals who get the ball first. They trail here as we resume action in the third quarter. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And this will be a touchback. No return from Isabella. Now Kyler Murray ready to get back under center. And he's looking to take much better care of the football here in half two after 3 first-half interceptions.
We don't have to just look strictly at the numbers here. You know what else happens to a team when you turn it over 3 times like that? It erodes confidence in you. And it erodes confidence in the offense. And now you have the defensive guys looking over and saying, what is going on here? And instead of playing for the team, they're playing angry and mad at their teammates.
Fresh out of the locker room, they hit him with a gain of over 20. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
48-yard line.
Murray now to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. Well, CD, you take a look at this draft class from this offense, and they went defense with their first-round pick.
Yeah, and you and I both know there were a lot of good players on that list, but this was a defense that was in need of an infusion of youth and speed, and that's what they got.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down. So now third and 10. They had the big play to start the drive, but 2 incompletions since. And that's incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
The Lions take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
So here are the Lions to take over. They lost 2 straight coming in, but good news for them right now. They've got the lead and the football. Stafford on first down. He's got his tight end over the middle, T.J. Hockenson. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it second and a foot or so.
10 yards on the
It's funny, partner, you often hear how tough it is for a rookie receiver to adjust to the NFL. I think the same is true for tight ends. You're asking them to do a lot in the NFL game with the additional blocking that many of them didn't have to do in college. And T.J. Hockenson, he was the number 8 overall pick in 2019 and had a good rookie season with 32 catches. I expect that number to go way up as he gets more comfortable with the NFL game. A nice catch right there for a first down.
It's caught. Jones. And he is going to have the Lions first down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Stafford going to lead with Swift on the draw. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
11 yards there, 1st down.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And he'll get it across midfield and down into Cardinal territory. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 47-yard line.
Stafford going to give it to Swift. Call it a gain of 3, but not enough to move the sticks. It'll be 3rd and about a foot or 2.
By Jordan Phillips. It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and inches.
Back to throw. Stafford. Hit as he throws there. Incomplete.
Intended for Mohamed Sanu. Incomplete.
That one doesn't find its target, but all in all, he's been much sharper this week. He was under 50% a week ago, and now he's up over 70%.
Well, you know it's standard for quarterbacks and receivers get together for a little extra time each and every day in practice. I get the sense they got together for a lot of extra time this week to try and improve.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week in our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency break.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 35, and he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
It's good to make it 17-7.
It is good.
So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. This will make it into the end zone, and this will be a touchback, no return from Isabella.
At their own 25-yard line.
Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. And here's Murray on the keeper. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. First play of the drive going for 14 and a 1st down. But I tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react. Even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL, they're still a little bit in disbelief and realize, oh my goodness, he's running with the ball. He may be 8, 10, 12 yards downfield at that point.
Here's Murray from midfield, going deep for Hopkins. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Phoenix, Arizona's the spot. Glad to have you along for the ride. 3rd quarter action and a 2nd and 10 upcoming. And now here is another interception. It's Desmond Trufant. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
A gain of
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down.
38-yard line.
A shotgun snap for Stafford. And he's got him. Got his man on the end round. Complete. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. From the gun, Stafford. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
The 16-yard line. It's a gain of 5.
They'll run here with Swift. And he takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
The Lions on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. Operating from the gun, Stafford. He's got Sanu. And the Lions are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they find a way to convert there on 3rd and 1. Quite the turnaround from a week ago where he threw 4 interceptions. He hasn't had an interception this game, and he told us during the week, my goal, goose egg. He's achieving that so far.
And what we're seeing is a guy that you can win with, all right, because
he's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown.
Number 12.
Mohamed Sanu. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Lions are able to extend their lead.
Boy, that route is really tough to cover because if they're running it correctly, you think it's really going to be a slam.
Yeah, well, we talk all the time about how it's tough to execute offensively, but you're saying, don't forget, it's tough to cover for the defense, too.
Yeah, the number one thing that you're taught is to not get caught inside or get beat inside. So you guard that a little bit more. So that gives you a little bit more space to operate outside if you start your move initially inside if you're a receiver.
Andy Isabella on the return. The Cardinals take over 1st and 10. At their own.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time, down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance to win?
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. 7 yards there and a first down. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
Cardinals.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray. This one caught by Isabella. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
A gain of 9.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Murray. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 38. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down.
1st down, Detroit.
Here's Swift. And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5. Now we're going to get a stoppage here as we've got an injured Cardinal on the field. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. We'll check on his status when we get back. On 2nd down, Swift. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line.
I don't think there's any question, Brandon, at this stage, the stop troops, the defensive guys, they've got to use their 3 timeouts here. They've got to stop them and get the ball back.
Yeah, if you're in that 2 to 3 score deficit window that they're in now, you got to get it ASAP.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Stop them, use your timeouts. Easier to move the ball on offense without timeouts than to stop them on defense without using them.
He was brought down by Devon Kennard. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
45-yard line.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. On second down, Swift. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down.
It's 3rd down.
Once again, it's Swift. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. A nice run leaves them just inches from a first. Could they possibly be tempted to try this on 4th and about a foot? And this one is right down the middle. And that will push this lead up to 20 now.
27, Cardinals 7.
So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And this carries into the end zone, and this will be a touchback, no return from Isabella.
At their own 25-yard line.
The football going back over to Arizona now. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in a game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
We've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
And that will be incomplete.
Intended for Hakeem Butler. Incomplete.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. They're going for it. Hits Murray. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left. Knocking it away there defensively, Justin Coleman. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. So this one's over. It's a win for the Detroit Lions. And, you know, it wasn't a shutout. They did give up the points in the first quarter, but second, third, and fourth quarter, they held them scoreless.
Brandon, if you throw a shutout for quarters 2, 3, and 4, you win a lot of games in this league. And this felt a lot like, almost like if you say baseball, and the pitcher goes through the lineup the first time, and the hitters get to see him, and then they come out after that, and the bats start blazing, right? I think they saw their best stuff in the first quarter and just shut everything down from that point on. What a great, convincing performance.
So for Detroit, they're into the win column now as they move to 1-2 on the young season. And they'll return home next week to take on the New Orleans Saints. Meanwhile, for Arizona, they suffered defeat for the first time as they dropped to 2-1. And they'll be on the road next week for a matchup with the Carolina Panthers. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.